bit too quiet today because I'm recording really late at night and I don't want my mum to wake up and get really mad. So we're going to be continuing from day 6. Yeah. Have we read this? No, we haven't. This display of wealth made my stomach turn. Where they saw a symbol, I saw months of food. Shut up, computer. For my father and I. 100,000 yen just lying in a closet protected by a single, poorly guarded key. It might not be a big deal to the students with rich parents, the majority of the academy, but it was more than disturbing to me. Yes, you. I wanted you to experience this with me. The silhouette by the warm glow of the spotlights, Mai smiled at me. That smile almost made me feel okay being here without permission. Almost. Plus, when we get caught, it will be okay. There's no way they can punish you. They really like you. What? The storeroom lights flickered on. We both turned abruptly, still holding the boots. Oh, fuck me. Shane stood in the doorway. Maybe not that one. You. What are you doing here? That case is supposed to be locked. Well, it was locked. Mai! We're really sorry, Shane. We heard the boots were kept in here and we were curious, that's all. No harm done, right? Here, Mai. Let's give the boots back to him. Yeah, I was just showing her. You're unsuspicious. You guys hid it away. How is anyone ever supposed to see it? She handed the boots to Shane, who placed them carefully back into the case, adjusting the pillow to the center. We hide it from people who aren't in the club, like you. Don't be an arse. The case clicked shut. Shane, I'm sorry. Do not come back here. Get out of my sight. But I'm containing my anger now, but your continued presence is making that ever more difficult. You're an asshole. I gulped. Mai and I dashed out of the door. Shane slammed the door behind us. Do you think he's going to tell the rest of them? I really hope not. I might have ruined my reputation with them. I think you mean I might have ruined your reputation with them. She threw her head back and laughed, not quite grasping the consequences of her actions. You'll be fine. I'll even be fine. They're students just like us. It's not like we stole it. But Shane, he was really angry. That's just an act. Don't worry about it, Hana. Well, I said I would protect you, right? God, I wish there was a path where Mai and Hana could get together, because that would be so cute. Her words seemed genuine enough, but I had a hard time believing her. It was almost as if she planned for us to get caught. Okay. Good. Now, let's head back to the dorms. That competition is tomorrow, and I do not plan on losing due to a lack of sleep. The tournament. I completely forgot. Would they even let us participate, considering what we just did? Mai hummed happily as she skipped down the hall, somehow impervious to my anxieties. Heart heavy, I followed her. Only time would tell. Oh, we got to the next day. Let's see how many days we got left. Extra scene picker. Day 7. 4 days left. 4 days left. Saturday dawned bright and harsh. The cloudy light kept outside mirrored my gloomy mood as I quickly dressed and woke up Mai. Mai, it's time to get up. Why? The video game competition, remember? We're playing Stupendous Stopm Sisters today. Mai shot straight out of her bed. Oh my god, Jared! I can hang out with Jared today! And there she goes. She catapulted from the top of her bunk bed and sprinted out into the hallway. I heard crashes and shrieks as she massacred the other girls to get into the bathroom. The sun slowly rose through the window. Everything would just be fine. Would be just fine. Right? Soon Mai returned, fully dressed and raring to go. Come on, Hana, let's go! She grabbed my hand and dragged me out into the campus commons. Her incessant tugging hurt, but I followed her silently. Even more strangely, she wasn't talking either. Our nerves had gotten the better of us both. We wandered around the halls of the boys' dorms, making our way to 402. The dormitory itself smelled awful, like stale Dorito chips. I wonder how I never noticed it and realized it was the first time I came on a weekend. Rather than wandering campus all day for classes and clubs, most people were sleeping in or hanging out in their rooms. I slowed down as we climbed the stairs, staring at the floor. The closer we got, the slower we progressed. We opened up the 4th floor door and crossed the hall. Shut up, computer! Finally, we stood in front of PBG and John's door. You should knock. What? Me? You should knock. You got here first. Yeah, but you're their friend. Well, you know them better. But you've got pink hair. Is there a problem, ladies? We both froze. Scents of ham wafted through the air. Hello, Jared. Jared! Sup, boy? Hello, ladies. Is there something wrong with the door? No, we didn't want to wake them up, in case they're still sleeping. Jared let out a low-throated laugh. I don't think they'd mind having you wake them up. My eyes almost rolled into the back of her head. Chill out. Here, allow me. He leaned between us and tapped on the door. He was surprisingly tall. Being some 10 inches shorter than him, he towered over me. He looked down at me and winked. Don't you dare. The door flew open. Hey guys, glad you could make it. I wonder how long you've been awake. We'll be a bit squished in here, but it's better than nothing. What, we couldn't get the classroom this year? Sup, boy? I jumped. Shane stood behind me, expressionless. I didn't even see him come. Yeah, turns out Hidden Block decided to book it for the same day. Wonder what for. John snorted somewhere in the background. I'm not sure your room is better than nothing. Oh, Shane, with the zingers. That wasn't a zinger. Are you just going to stand outside or are you coming in? We stepped through the threshold, fully and completely entering PBG and John's room. Boys' territory. We were out of our element. Mai had never been in the room before, and she glanced at the walls, shelves, and desks like a manic squirrel. Her eyes gleamed, and I had the sneaking suspicion she was making note of what she saw for her own nefarious purposes. Though what they were, I had no idea. Rather, I didn't want to know. Go on, take a seat anywhere. I looked to my left and saw boxes lying on a desk chair. Blood shot into my face. Were they used? Oh God. PBG followed my gaze and turned red. Let me clean up a bit. Pigsty. Do they have pigsties in England? Well, yes. Everything in America is derivative of England. But we're in Japan. She looked at me blankly. Man, we're so lucky we got the Wii U. We're so lucky the Wii U has 8-player Stomp. Okay. I'm excited to crush you, Shane. I don't think that's going to happen. Look at that smile. Hello, guess who's here? Gerard entered without knocking, a bright smile on his face. Oh man, Shane had got there before me. Did you fail to see me leave? I was hoping you were in the bathroom or something. We brought extra controllers. Does nobody knock around here? No, why would we? Because it's polite. There we go. Pfft, girls and their ridiculous social constructs. Being a girl is a social construct in itself. Anyway, what? An intricate knock clattered through the entryway, and I pointed towards the door in defiance. See? Someone knocks. Hello, I brought bagels. Figured we didn't want a repeat of last year. Bagels. Sup, Kamida? My stomach grumbled and she turned red. Oh wait, that's Satch. That's what I thought. Ah, that's my husband. What? What? You're the best partner anyone could ask for. You're truly the best of us. Can't you just ask for one normally? Not at all. I brought enough for everyone. Jared leaned his head against Satch's shoulder, then turned to whisper into his ear. I knew I could trust you. Okay, well then. Everybody pick a place to sit. We'll hand out bagels and then we'll get started. PBG being the organised man. I scuttled to the side of the room against PBG's bed and sat next to Mai. We'd been sitting with them at lunch, but it wasn't until now that I realised how crazy having all the normal boots guys in one room could be. 9 adolescent men in one room. Not to mention all friends, all part of the same club. Stop. The personalities mingled in different ways. I almost couldn't focus over the myriad inside jokes, shouting voices and flailing limbs. That is, until the character selection screen came on. In the blink of an eye, the controllers were gone. PBG glanced over at me, noticing that I didn't have one, and offered me his. No, really, I'm not good at these kind of games. There's no way you're worse than me, or Jimmy for that matter. Seeing as he didn't want to take no for an answer, I grabbed the controller and selected my character, Turby. He was cute and bouncy. Even though he didn't seem super powerful, he looked like an easy enough character for a beginner to grasp, although there was something in the eyes and beak that seemed a little... Is everybody ready? I swallowed hard, the controller already slippery from my sweat. I never played Stomp before, though I watched the others do so. I looked at the buttons on the controllers, trying to guess what buttons did what. One of the top buttons probably jumped. Obviously the analog stick moved the character. They selected a stage, something with cute little houses and smallish animals hopping around in the background, and the countdown began. There were buttons on the back that clicked when you hit them, but I didn't know what they did. 3... Oh, there was a weird blue button on the top right, but not the left. 2... And another analog stick? What was that for? The camera? How could we all control the camera at once? 1... Oh no. Go! Die! Die, Shane, die! What the hell? Attack everyone, not just me. But you're my mortal enemy. How? Josh, what was that for? I wasn't even fighting you. You were wide open, and death waits for no one. You're next. Bitch. The battle began, and in a display of slight mercy, the boys left me alone to wander the field and get a sense of my characters. Oh, that does jump! I hit the jump button again, and again, and again, watching my character float higher and higher towards the sky. I can fly! My joy was cut short as a Nokia ball emerged from nowhere and pegged my pink blob in the eye. I fell off the side of the screen, and despite trying to jump back up, it wouldn't let me. Why? Turby can kind of hover for a while, but eventually he gets too full of air and has to land, otherwise he'd be OP. Oh. When in doubt, down B. Down B? In the commotion of the match, curses and death threats mixed in the clack of controllers. Nobody was listening to what Nick was saying. The key to getting someone to hear you in this commotion, it seemed, was by shouting their name at the beginning of your sentence. Gerard! Satch! I found it as my pink little blob fell back onto the map. Following Nick's advice, I hit down B. A cloud appeared around my pink guy, and he became a rock. What? I don't understand. What would a rock do? I repeated the move a couple of times, always turning into a rocket on some sort on the ground, never hurting anybody near me. Suddenly, an explosion rocked the ground and Turby flew into the air just as I hit down B. No! To my surprise, he formed into a rock and fell directly onto John's head. His Nario was sent flying off the screen and died. So that was a thing. You're on my shit list. I'm very sorry. It didn't take long after that for me to die 5 pitiful, painful deaths, but as my little Turby tumbled off the screen for the 6th and final time, a small surge of pride hit me. I killed John, the Jontron, even if by accident. I handed my controller to Mai and sat back, completely satisfied. If it weren't for the fact that it was Mai's turn, I jumped back in, eager to find other strategies for murdering my friends and potentially stirring up a hit list a mile long. So this was the joy of games. Oh, excuse me. After playing a few rounds of the official tournament started, people played one-on-one matches against each other, slowly thinning out the competition over time. Mai went before me and, rather unfairly, paired against Gerard. Every blow he doled out to her was, in her mind, some form of actual physical contact. At least, judging by the way she shivered whenever she was hit it was. Unsurprisingly, she died almost immediately. I was the last person set to go against PBG. The others chuckled as we passed the controllers. Don't worry, Hana. PBG's the easiest of all of us. You're bound to beat him. Oh, come on, guys. Don't worry. Hana, I'll go easy on you. I nodded as PBG poked the most level playing field, a small platform floating in outer space. The match started, and PBG graciously held his player still. Go ahead and test your moves. Aw, that's real nice of you, PBG. Yeah, real nice. Huh. No wonder why. I tested my moves, and while doing so, my hand brushed against the yellow stick. Toby did a menacing low kick, and my eyebrows raised. That looked powerful. Ready to go? I think so. Oh, she's blushing. I might just save a bit. Still on day 7. PBG charged at me across the screen, and, when he came close enough for me to hit, I pushed the yellow stick in his direction. That look. He flew across the screen. My mouth fell open. PBG grit his teeth. I see how it is. No more Mr. Nice Guy then. I partially doubted that PBG had a non-nice bone in his body, but the match had begun. It was a long battle, a surprisingly long battle. We seemed to be evenly matched, right up until the very end, when I smashed him off the screen with Toby's hammer. What? I set the controller down quietly, not particularly happy about having crushed PBG in my second ever match of Stomp. PBG nodded solemnly. I guess I lost then. Damn, Hana, that was some natural born talent right there. I don't really think so. Anyway, the next match is Shane versus Paul. PBG remained quiet for a while. After that, it wasn't until the 3rd round that he joined in again, cheering with the rest of the guys. My match rolled around, but this time I was against Jared, and this time I lost in only a few minutes. I set the controller down again, happy to no longer have the responsibility over life and death of inanimate pixels. As I did so, I saw Paul lean into Shane and whisper something, whose eyes flew wide open, and then his face shut down, over my dead body. What? Their eyes slid to me and I looked away. Guys, if you're gonna talk about me, at least wait till I'm out the room. They were talking about me, weren't they? I scooted over to Mai, feeling more comfortable near her than near any of the guys. We cheered for Jared right up until the very end. He lost to a supernaturally agile Shane, who was seemingly fueled by the rage of 1,000 demonic toddlers. Everyone, that was a great round. It looks like we're in even better shape than last year. Well, all of us except PBG. That was uncalled for. Totally deserved. Anyways, I'm tired, so get out of my room. Please. Oh, okay. Bye, John. He grinned broadly, not finding anything wrong with how he summarily dismissed us. Mai and I gathered up our things and left the room with the others, who, laughing and joking, dispersed in all different directions. Together, we shuffled home. Off we go. We fell through the doorway, exhausted, with barely enough energy to change into our PJs. May leapt down to her bed with a happy sigh. Oh, Hana, I'm so glad you came to Asagao. As if this couldn't have happened without me here. Mai shoved her face into her pillow and emitted a muffled reply. Yeah, whatever you say. I fell onto my bed, staring at the rungs that kept Mai and her mattress from collapsing onto me and smothering me to death in the night. That was really fun. Video games are fun, Mai. Really? She shuffled around on top of her bed. I mean, I thought it was okay. It was passable. I don't know if I'd call it super fun or anything. No? I think that's where I'm going to end it, because it's really late. So, yay! I think we're near the end of day 7 now. So, thank you all very much for watching. I will see you all in what I'm doing next Saturday, which I'm not going to tell you until next Saturday. So, hope you all have a very good evening, whatever. Today, well, that's it. Bye-bye.